Hi everyone, I'm Melanie,
And I'm Tawny.
and we're the real tennis dolls of
Boca
Boca
Raton.
Raton, and we're here to talk tennis and
The tea.
the tea. Matcha, that is.
Yes.
Mm,
Okay.
so good. So good, so good, so good. Nothing like some good matcha after a tennis.
Yeah, I'm not sure you need any more.
I'm
She's cut off.
cut off for the day. No more matcha for you. I know it is kind of crazy. Like, I've never had a cup of coffee in my life, and I drink only tea. Like, I drink chai tea and matcha tea.
Yeah.
And I am like so hyper sometimes when I wake up in the morning. I'm like bouncing off the walls, and I don't know if it's from like the matcha that I drank the night
Yeah.
before, or I don't know.
Well, matcha, just to be clear, it does have caffeine in it.
Yeah.
Not quite as much as coffee, but it does.
Yeah.
So, I mean, could be.
Yeah. So maybe that's why I'm always bouncing off the wall. So
Maybe.
anyway.
Maybe.
Anyway, what's going on with you? What'd
Let's
you do
see.
last night? Anything
Oh,
exciting?
man. You know what? I've actually kind of been chilling a little bit because I've been going out far too much. And you guys are probably like, wow, you guys are insane. Yes, we go out to eat a lot. We go out to drink a lot. But last night I actually did not. I kind of just Netflix and chilled because because I'm trying to catch up on my Stranger Things. Woo, Stranger Things. But yeah, so I'm trying to catch up on that. I've only got yeah, I'm getting there. I won't spoil it for anyone. So
Yeah, I don't watch that show, but I know. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm really bad with TV. I know. It's really bad. I don't know why I don't.
wow.
I just don't really have the time. I work, I'm busy, my tennis, the podcast.
Yeah,
like we're busy. I'm busy.
You should find time for Stranger Things.
I know. I know. I'm bad with TV. Very bad.
All right. So what'd you do then? Since you didn't watch TV.
I actually had a girls' night, and it was really fun. We ended up at Matteo's. It's an Italian restaurant, like on Federal Highway and like Camino Real-ish.
Thanks for the invite.
And no, I did text you, and you said you were staying in. Yes, you always get invited. You never need an invite. But it was really fun because I love live music. I'm like the live music girl. You know, I mean, I'm the first to grab the microphone. Everybody knows that.
Even if it's not karaoke.
Even if it's not karaoke, I am always the first to grab the microphone. But it was a really fun night, and we were dancing and singing, and the food is fantastic. And
is that what's wrong with your voice? You sound a
little raspy. Yeah, from singing. You know, you go out and you're just like singing on the top of your lungs, and it's like you get home and you're like, wow, I lost my voice. This is so silly.
Okay.
I know, it's a little crazy. But anyway, it was a really fun night, and that's it. So now we are talking tennis. So the topic of the day,
all right,
is
so it's promoted without me.
I always hate that.
So it's a little bit of a sad one. No, not really. So there's different ways to look at it.
So right, so promoted without me. We're going to talk about when you move up and maybe your friends don't, and or you move down,
or maybe you don't move at all and your friends got moved up without you.
Which is really a bummer. And there's all different situations on why that would happen. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about some of those reasons why.
So
first of all, Mel, has that happened to you?
That has not, thank God. Okay. Because I would be really upset if that ever happened to me. I would be really disappointed. So has that happened to you?
It has.
Oh, it has? Really?
I was actually moved up though. And, and my teammates were left behind. So I mean, it's sad too. That's sad too, in a way, because you're not with your friends anymore who you've played tennis with for a very long time,
right?
And you're on a new team, and then sometimes people are mad at you about it because you were moved up and they weren't. And sometimes maybe they don't want to move up, and sometimes maybe it's just time for you to move up to help strengthen another team for whatever reason. There's a lot of reasons. We'll get into what maybe some of those reasons are for either side of the coin. Maybe, you know, everyone else was moved up and you were left behind, and vice versa. It happens both ways. But yeah, it's happened to me. Yeah. So I can relate to this topic.
Okay. Well, I think that, okay, so moving up, I mean, obviously when you move up, it's because you're asked to move up to the next level team.
Right.
And if a lot of people are moving up and you're not, there could be any number of reasons. I mean, it could be there's a lot going on in your family and you haven't been really playing that much, and so you're not as strong at that specific moment.
Yeah.
Or you've had an illness, or
maybe you're a younger player on the team, and maybe you just moved up to the level that you're on, and maybe some of the players that are also on your team have been playing for longer. Maybe they have more skill set. Maybe they're just a little bit better. And so it's time for them to move on, and maybe time for you to stay and work on your game a little bit more, which is absolutely fine. Or maybe sometimes I know from directors and stuff that sometimes they keep you on a team also to keep the strength on that team, because they don't want to pull all the strength off of one team and leave that team completely depleted, because then how's that team going to win matches if you took all the great players from that team up, right?
Right.
So
they need the strength on.
sometimes you got to even it out too. Leave some players behind and take some up. So, and then those players also grow and may not do well that next year either on the newer team. So I think
that could work both ways.
Exactly. And then maybe you played a lower line on the team that you didn't get to move up from, and now maybe you get to play a higher line on that team. So if you were stuck on 4 the whole season, or even 6 on the whole season, now maybe you get to play 4. You're stuck on 4, maybe you get to play line 1 or 2 now. So your game is always evolving, I would say.
I agree. I think that's a really good point to make.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever like, oh, you weren't good enough, or maybe you're too good or whatever. No, I just think there's different reasons for that sometimes.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I also think too that you can always sub up. You can always sub up to the next team with your friends, because everybody's, there always comes a time where there's subs needed, whether it's the holidays or whatever it is. Injuries, whatever. Right. And so you can always sub up. And so when you sub up, then you see how you feel on that other team, and you can tell if you would want to be on that team maybe next year, or say, you know what, I jumped the gun and I was really disappointed in the beginning, but now I'm good.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm playing line 1 or 2. I'm really, really happy. I'm winning. My friend who moved up is losing. They're not as happy. So you know what? Always remember, tennis evolves, and
the struggle is real.
The struggle is real, and it's kind of funny that you have to look at both sides of the coin. And I do know that there's a lot of people that I know in the past too that have been asked to move down.
Okay, so that's another
And that
one.
You always feel like, oh, like so bad.
And there have been people on my team, some of my recent teams actually, that have chosen on their own to move down, or maybe that have been asked to move down. But there's always reasons for that too, right? Maybe those players aren't, maybe they're kind of topped out, right? They're like, I'm not taking lessons anymore. I'm kind of good where I'm at. Like, I'm not trying to be like the number 1 player on my team. I'm not trying to be like line 1 anymore, Tony. It's too much for me. Like, I'm happy just playing tennis. And if that means I have to be moved down, or if that means I'm going to take myself down so I can just enjoy it and have fun, then that's what I'm going to do. And kudos for them to listen, we're all gonna get to that point to where at some point we have to move down. And that's okay.
Sometimes you kind of age. I mean, I know someone that was in their mid 80s that got asked to move down from a different team, and she really was upset. And I'm like, my gosh, you're 85.
Oh wow.
and you're still playing. Like, I hope I'm gonna be 85 and still playing, knock on wood, kudos amazing to you. But you can't run the way that a 45-year-old is running. And you're going to get hurt. And I think that sometimes these clubs are like looking out for you they don't want to get you hurt. They don't want something to happen to you. And I hate to say that you aged out, because you never age out. I mean, there's leagues that you can always be a part of, like the 55 and older, whatever.
They do have older,
that you should look into if that happened to you. Because I know a few people that it's happened to on different teams that I've been on. And I know that they get so disappointed and so hurt when they get asked to move down, and they really don't want to. They end up leaving, and that's such a bummer, because don't leave. Just go to a different team, go to a, over 55 and over, an over 55 league or whatever.
And I find that other people's experiences, and I've been injured, and I've been out for a few months, but I know some people that have been injured and had major surgeries.
Right.
Actually, a couple people I know recently, and they're out for maybe 6 months or an entire year, for instance. And then maybe they don't feel comfortable maybe playing at the level that they were playing when they got injured, because they're coming back, and then in their heads, they're thinking about that injury, and they're maybe having a little residual of pain from that injury, right? And they're maybe not feeling at 100%. And for tennis, it's half mental anyways.
Oh yeah.
So if you're mentally not quite there, then maybe that's a good time to step down anyways, because too much pressure, right, on yourself to go back at the same level you were once injured. And I mean, life events, as you said, can happen. You can lose a loved one, God forbid, get injured. I mean,
sick family members.
Maybe you had to move. I mean, there's just
Right.
so many reasons to maybe not be playing at the same level you once were. So
I think injuries brings up a good point too, because like when you break a foot, like I broke my foot playing tennis. And then when I came back, I was so nervous and so hesitant. And even though I did play on the same level, I did not want to play high lines. I wanted to kind of start lower because I was so hesitant and so nervous that God forbid something was going to happen again. And I had just missed 4 months. And I was in a cast and a boot and then rehab and whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, I do not want this to happen again.
But here's the thing, like what if you were already playing line 6?
Right.
You
then
can't
I would have had to go down. Right.
Then you can't exactly like, oh, I want to play lower. There's no lower, Mo.
Right.
Like, then maybe
line 7. We always make up the line 7, the fake line 7 on our team.
That's our imaginary line.
Our imaginary line.
Some days we're like, put me on line
7. We're not doing well. Line 7, please.
Yeah. So I mean, for those reasons, I wouldn't look at it as a negative because there's so many reasons. And here's always been as you know, I'm a slow roller, right? So I've always been like moving up slower is better. Tennis is so much to learn. And if you think you know it all, then you should probably just go all the way to the top or just stop playing because there is so much to learn in tennis. I'm still learning. Every time I go out on the court, I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's just too much.
It's a lifelong game and it's a lifelong learning game.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
It's easy to pick up. It's so much to learn once you're there. So
I agree.
For that reason alone, don't give up. And
don't give up. Don't cry.
Move
don't get
up
upset.
as slow as you can. I mean, as long as you feel like you're getting challenged, move up slowly if you want.
And you know what? Your friends will always include you. You can always do friendlies.
Exactly.
And then you make new friends on this team that you didn't know you were going to make or whatever. And now you have like friends on different teams. And then it's more fun too for your round robins if you play them or friendlies. Yeah. So don't give up, have fun, don't cry, don't be upset.
Yeah.
I hear so many times like people are crying over different things and I always get so upset when I hear about that. So
well, you know why? Because we used to take it so much more seriously too than we do now. Now that we've kind of like been through it, been through the washer of tennis, I call it, we're like so much more laid back. We're like, okay, we're not playing. Okay, I'm playing too much. Oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're just, it doesn't care as much as you don't care as much as you used to.
Right.
And it's not because we don't love tennis. It's just because we've matured, we've been through it all, and we're kind of like, okay, you know what? It's not that serious.
Right.
Really,
20 years ago, I'd be crying. Now I laugh. Like it's just.
I was crying 5 years ago.
Right.
Now I don't cry. But seriously, I was upset 5 years ago, but now I'm just kidding. But yeah, you just, things evolve and you're like, oh, it's really not that serious. It's not that big of a deal.
So stick with it.
Whatever you think is that bad today, trust me, it'll be better tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's a good way to end that little segment. I like that. I love little quotes. So much fun.
You do you.
You do you.
All right.
Now it's time for
Q&A. Yay.
Okay, let's see what we got today. Okay, Leah from Fort Lauderdale. Leah, thank you so much for watching.
Yay.
Girls, do you listen to any kind of music before you play? That's a good one.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's my answer.
Yeah, I mean, I love like 80s dance music, so I listen to like love, I love to like put that on and like.
What song's that, Mel? Give me a little.
Well, I love Earth, Wind and Fire, so I'm always like, do you remember?
Do you remember? Yes, I know that one.
So I'm always singing and dancing, and it makes me happy, and I think when I'm happy, I play better.
Oh.
And you know what else is weird? I actually play better when I'm exhausted.
Yeah, you do. Because you know why? I don't think she's like as focused and she's
my ADD like, doesn't kick.
She's just like going for the balls. She's not overthinking it.
It's really funny. Do you listen to music? What do you listen to?
I do. It's not quite the same as yours.
Okay. You're also like 10 years younger than me. No, not quite. But.
Well, it's funny because the music I listen to is not either. But I listen to a couple different things. Actually, a few. Depends on the day. If I'm like super aggressive, balls to the wall that day, I'm listening to Marilyn Manson.
Really?
I know.
Like what
like
song?
Hardcore, Beautiful People.
Wow.
Yeah, like hardcore in your ear, in your face, like let's do this.
Okay.
And then I have my like 80s band, Guns N' Roses, when I'm like feeling a little bit more chill.
Oh my God, I'm learning something new about you. I learn something new about you every podcast.
I know. And then I
thought I knew her.
And then I'll throw on the occasional like more poppy stuff when I'm just like in a really good mood and just like ready to play some tennis. So it just depends on what kind of mood I'm in.
Okay, so I guess next time we play, I'm going to see what you listen to that day
I know.
and see.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, on that
All
note,
right.
I'm Melanie,
And I'm Tawny.
and we're the Real Tennis Dolls
A
of Boca
Boca
Raton.
Raton. Thank you guys. Like and subscribe.